Hello, my dearest loved ones. How have you been? First of all, thank you so much for your patience. It has been weeks since my last upload, but I really needed this time to focus on myself, to fill my own cup because of three things. First of all, I was traveling thousands of miles to relocate. Okay, there was a lot going on, and keep changing the environment and people. It really didn't give me the focus to make videos. And secondly, was that I found it difficult coming out from my solitude, healing myself, entering back to people, community, to start mingling intimately my energetic field, merging with everyone else's, whether new people, strangers, or old friends. Okay, that was so much information for me to digest. Thirdly, and also most importantly, that was because I was sick. Can you believe that the last time I got sick was March 2020? Okay, as a serious meditator, I truly thought that I would never get sick again. Okay, whenever I start feeling some discomfort, I would use the visualization to conduct healing light at different area of my body to heal that part. So I was always super healthy. But this time the sickness really got me. Okay, it took me all the way deep down to the underworld. Imagine a normal dark night of the soul lasts only a couple of days, but this time it was a couple of weeks. And I really need it. On one hand, it's a serious purging, really. Like I finally understand the the spiritual meaning of being sick. Like basically your body say that I don't want this. You think about if you're doing it right. Are you putting in me in the right environment, in contact with right people, or like set me on the right path? Otherwise I'm going to protest. And on the other hand, it's also because of that, let me gather all the courage and finally move my ass, finally to relocate myself. Okay. So I have to say that I was so grateful because of my sorcerer. Now it's totally healed. Okay, I learned this natural way by making onion syrup, putting chopped onion and honey together in layers and putting in the refrigerator. And every day I took a spoon of it. So it was working like magic. Okay. But I'm so thankful for my scratchy throat because that really helped me to keep quiet. For two things. First of all, it was Mercury in retrograde, right? Until 2 days ago. Okay. So not only that, also there was so much change and evolution of our mind, of the situation. And I feel that I was not at the right moment to give an energetic transmission. So it's good to actually not speak up. And the secondly is that I realized that a really great tool or the secret to uh, re-mingling with other people is called keep it to yourself. Like this keep it to yourself is not only you not speaking out the so-called truth or whatever information you thought that was going to help the individual you care about or whatnot. No, it goes deeper. Okay, it's not like you just swallow the words. If if you really wanted to say something but you only hold it right here, your energy is going to tell. Okay. that's not that's not the most profound way. And in fact, you have to have much deeper understanding. You go all the way down to your heart, to your belly, and to have a new understanding about what is true caring and true love, especially to the people you care about, okay? To basically every sentient being. That's really, really, really powerful, deep love, big love, metta, is to have faith in individual and truly believe that every single sentient being is at the absolutely right spot on their right journey. And there's absolutely no necessity for you to come in, to jump in, to um, want to be a hero, to correct something. That the only effect is that you're going to actually generate more karma, and that you completely miss the point of the game. The game is that you focus on your video game, well, open up to understand that every single person sent to your life to deliver a message to you, and they're messengers, they're your ascension assistants, they're your helpers, your teachers, your karmic connection, your soul tribe, or whatsoever. Okay. So you take the message and then you modify your way of being, and you gain some new wisdom, and you can have a better, clear direction for the future. But if you miss the point, you thought that you're supposed to jump in to interfere other people's video game. And you get to completely wrong, okay? And then the higher consciousness will be like, oh, come on, like you wanted to do this again, so they were gonna send you the same lesson again, okay? So the whole point is that you um, have much timeless understanding coming out deeply from the depths of your soul to every sentient being you encounter, whether if they are suffering so much, being abused, being ill, being off their right path as for some short moment, or making a wrong decision about their job, partner, family, I don't know, whatsoever. You zoom out from the timeline, okay? You somehow merge yourself with much higher beings, and then you also mingle with their highest self, and then you can have a higher vantage point and to look at the soul, to understand that, oh, you're doing good, I'm so happy for you, you know, I will soon see you pick yourself up, and then you become so much more powerful and wise, and wow, I'm so excited for you, you know, like it's like this, okay? So if you come in with this kind of attitude, and there will not be any kind of energy spreading out from your energy field, like screaming to wanting to tell the so-called truth, like the child in the emperor's new jacket, or want you to tell the scapegoat you're being abused by a family, or tell the you know, you none of this. No, ni na ni na. So that is how I gained the first number one um, tool to navigate the new situation coming into the collective. I want to share with you. And then second tool I learned about is that you don't tell the truth. You don't speak out, like not only in terms of other people's situation. Okay, this is none of your business. Never. It's different than ignorance. It's that you understand everything, and then can you can you can come in from a higher level. Okay, with much bigger love to surround them, to give them a warm hug with love. And the second thing is that you don't tell the truth. the truth maybe it's not even related to them, and maybe the truth that you found out during your healing. Mm, whether you found out that, oh, mm, you realize that you're good enough, or you realize that uh, studying psychology is so much helpful, or you realize that daily meditation is the way. You don't tell people in the real life. No, 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 no. That is why I only speak here, okay? Like, you only speak to the souls who are ready to receive this message. Because otherwise, if you are telling the so-called truth, then you somehow could very easily um, show up as demonstrating your spiritual ego, okay? Or like you thought you are wanting to be good for others, like you wanted to teach people who are not ready to meditate, to tell them, oh, please, meditate is so important, can help you to tune frequency, blah, blah, like, here, do this with me, blah, 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 blah. Never, 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 ever. Like, really, really, really love human being is to understand that deep down, most of people, they don't want to feel that anybody else is uh, closer to truth than them. I know it's like it's like if you really love someone, love the human being, you also really have to accept their dark side, right? you you cannot just only love the light, okay? You accept the dark side knowing that it's only a matter of time when the dark side slowly turn into light. You are fully patient for people, knowing that it's going to take this person another 2 years to realize that, oh, meditation is really helpful. That actually happened to me. Like um uh a few years ago, I sit a friend of mine down to teach her breathing and meditate. You know, she cried. She told me that was the first time she finally understood it. You know, but then it took her 2 years to finally got into meditation. Now she told me that, wow, she's really into it, and she focus on the third eye and doing all kind of sound baths, and do meditation every day, da, 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 and she started like looking younger and more vitalized, all this. Okay, but think about that. There was a time for everything. Okay, there's absolutely, like, I mean, I'm happy to have done that, but most of the time it's completely not necessary to tell the people in your life that, oh, you should do that, this good for you. I know it's so hard because we want it the best for the people we care about, right? Only when they come to you sincerely, when they wanted to ask, okay, please tell me how to answer this question about life or whatnot, and then you can tell. Okay, sometimes the maximum thing you could do is to ask simple questions. Just ask 1 or 2 questions, and then this question will echo answer. Like if they will have answer on the surface, like immediately, first answer, and then when they go back home, just sleep with this question. After a couple of days, a few weeks, and the answer goes deeper down, and then that can touch some part in their soul. If that is the way you really, really wanted to help with something, okay. This is so hard for me, to be honest. This is like one of the biggest thing that I would like to correct is just not to speak out so outspoken, like with my spiritual practice and whatnot in real life to people who still reject that or are absolutely not ready. Because I know that everyone's ready at some point. Okay, when they're ready, they will come back. Be patient. And this third thing is that, look, there was a full moon in Aquarius. That's like almost the dong 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 grand opening of the doorway to the age of Aquarius. Okay, suddenly realize that, okay, we cannot do it alone. Even if you are healing in solitude, you are still energetic connected with others. Like when you are not completely resolved with certain connection, it doesn't matter if you're on the moon or on Venus or whatever, it was all together, okay? So there will be one point you will have to come out to deal with people in a completely new manner. And I'm very sure that I know you are almost there. You're ready, and you probably already feel surprised by yourself for some new way of thinking when you interact with others. I hope that after all this introspect time of the Mercury in retrograde and the full moon in Aquarius, we now suddenly, along with the new moon in Virgo, and that's when we start looking into the detail. Okay, the devil is in details. Like we really look into detail with different connections, whether with people, locations, projects, and your habit or how you think, blah blah blah. We really nailed it down, okay? And then the Pluto is going back to Capricorn. It's like the last dance with the devil, okay? Until sometime in November, we're still finishing up, right? Reshaping some structure in our life with our foundation, with our surrounding, with our way, like the area we devote our energy. And then after that, we are going to launch ourselves. So eclipse season is coming up. Okay, this is how, when will this intensity end? I question. So, as you can see, it's just going crazier and crazier, accelerating all the time. That is also why it's so important for every single one of us to slow it down, to rest as much as possible. You don't need to do all these things, having all these meetings. Most of them are not necessary. Rest. Take good care of your health. Take good care of your energetic field. Make sure that your inner child is well fed and you have enough creative playtime with her. And take the time to meditate, okay? Yes, I don't say it in real life, but here I have to say out loud, like, please, you up the game of your meditation is the way. It's the way to navigate this chaotic life and be able to be in the eye of the storm. Also, one last thing I want to share with you is that I didn't know that it's possible to change your relationship to fear so drastically. For example, when I was on a long flight across the ocean, suddenly there was some turbulence. And I found myself feeling actually very contained, holding my drinks, watching the movie, thinking, if this is the last moment of my life and I have done enough, like that this is my mission and bring it on. I will do it. I didn't care at all anymore. And then afterwards I was shocked by myself because I remember the old me could feel a little bit stressed and hold tight to the seat and start like praying or wanted to help in any kind of way energetically to smooth the flight. But this time I was like also I start reassuring myself that this war is not going to end. Okay, yes, I'm flying back closer to the wall. And so what? Yes, I could kind of tell all this coming, and it's why I find some safe place for myself. But then, if all the people I care about are going down with this sinking boat, then what is the point for me? I'm going to enjoy the moment with them as much as possible. So, so I brought myself out to the seemingly kind of dangerous or more chaotic places. But then I realized, wow, so everywhere is so peaceful, so happy. I don't feel the war. Everything is so much joy and so much containment. It's good life. So, in fact, I believe that we're entering a really, really great golden area for a long time. Don't be tricked by all this terrible news. Remember that for how much darkness there is at least equal amount of light, and focus on the light within and without. I love you. And thank you so much for liking, sharing, and commenting, asking where I am. I feel that I'm loved and cared for. I'm so grateful to have you. Much love.